Good morning, traders. It is Wednesday, January 15th. We are 45 minutes into trading. Let's take a look at the market, see what's going on today. We've got the high of the day right here from yesterday, Tuesday. You can see the big pullback that we had late in the day on news that some of the tariffs are going to stay in place with China. That news is already in the market. Simply gave everyone a reason to take profits. You can see that there is some vulnerability to profit taking. This was a very, very powerful move, and I actually did buy puts in here in the chat room. I sold them and rebought them and actually made a nice profit in here. You could tell this move right here was getting overextended through the upper end of an upper trading channel, and then the pullback came. The news really wasn't material, so the market bounced and it closed right on that low of the day, pretty close to where it opened. So on a daily chart, we have a doji. We can expect a lot of kind of choppy trading in here with stiff headwinds as earnings season starts up. We've got stocks at a forward PE of 18. It's going to be hard for them to move higher. Today, here's what I'm looking at. So we've easily run up to the high of the day and the all-time high. Long green candles closing on their high. We've got this red candle right here with a tail above body closing on its low. We have this candle right in here finishing below the middle of that red candle. So if we stay here, we're probably going to float back into the middle of the trading range for a little bit, spend some time there, find support, and then make another surge at the high. We've got the 10p indicator crossing over right here, which is bearish. How do we use this when we day trade? Well, on our long positions, our long stock positions, we have to take profits when we see this, okay? This means take some of your profits, wait for the next move. We want to wait for those dips. We want to wait for those pullbacks. Then we can reload. Wait for this to bottom out, come way down, just like it did here. Bottomed out, crossed, said, yep, the good place to get long here. Bullish hammer right there. Then you start buying your stocks back up. That's how you do it. And we can expect some choppy markets for day trading. So right now, I would wait. I would not expect this to blow right through the high of the day. We do have the U.S.-China trade deal being signed today. That news is baked into the market right now. So let's take a look at some really strong stocks that I like. SHAK. Shack. This is a short squeeze. Okay, we've been long this in the chat room. And look at that breakout, which incidentally, I'm going to put up my chat room. And I'm going to go right to my closing comments yesterday. Overnight, I am long TLRY, SHAK, and VXX. Okay, this is 3 minutes before the close. Made a killing on SHAK along with other members this morning. Stock was up about $5.50, $6 from the closing price yesterday. Thank you very much. Getting up to that 200-day moving average, so it should hit some resistance. TLRY made money on this morning. Let's take a look at that stock chart. See what it's doing. It also is in short squeeze territory. Man, did we make a lot of money on this stock yesterday. I was long it overnight and I bought some early in the day when it pulled back a little bit and then it shot higher. Just unbelievable. But right now, I did exit that trade because it bumped up against the 100-day moving average. It's going to have a tough time getting through it. But if the stock can blow through it in the next day or two, I like it. I think the stock has a chance to move much higher. Not because I like it fundamentally, but because there are a lot of shorts in this name. You can see the steady selling. They have to cover as the stock moves higher. They're going to be reeling in those short positions because they've made a lot of money on it. So profit taking. When you're short and the stock does this, you take profits down in here. Just like a stock that rallies to an all-time high and gets a little bit too overextended, you see it pull back. That's because longs are taking profits on it. So I like SHAK. I think that's a stock to watch. BYND, we've been long this week too. Another short squeeze. Big compression down on the low here. We've been long that. We were out of that stock yesterday. You can see how it's testing the 200-day moving or the 100-day moving average. Watch it right here. Let's see what it does. It might have a chance to bounce and move higher again, but it has been in a big sell-off. That's the move you're looking for on a short squeeze. I think the stock starts to settle down now. It may not even be able to hold those gains if the fundamentals aren't there. I don't care about fundamentals. I only care about technicals. I'm a short-term trader, so I'm in and I'm out. So let's take a look at some other stocks that are setting up. got some really nice ones. In fact, I do want to go into the chat room very quickly to show you that if you sign up for our research, you get the chat room, you get all the trades that are being posted by members. We've got some really good seasoned traders. But here's the kicker. These two searches right here update every minute. They are incredible. This is where you want to look for your bullish opportunities. CLVS, I pointed that out earlier. IBM, I love it. I'm going to show you a bullish put spread. Pins, I've been long. Shack is right there. SQ. All you need is this list, and it updates constantly. If the market flips into bearish mode, boom, we got that one right here. So these are the only searches that you need. Plus, you got the market indicators and the market rating. Really easy to follow. We're looking for trends here. Right now, the trend is showing us that it's in a bullish trend. You can see sequentially it's higher and higher in these 10-minute intervals. Right now on M5, we've got a buy signal on the SPY and the QQQ, also have it on a 15-minute basis. So everything looks good right now to have long positions in the market. We just got to wait for this little dip or this compression to materialize, and then it's time to reload. And these are the names that you want to reload with. It's that easy. $29. Try the research out. So let's go in and take a look at some of these stocks, and I'll also show you the bullish put spreads that I've been highlighting. So we've got IBM. I like that one. This actually came up on a buy into earnings search. Right here you can see it in the left here. This stock is trying to get through the 100-day moving average. It has a 75% chance of rallying 2 weeks ahead of earnings. And that is true over the last 12 quarters. So it has the upward momentum that we want. We go over this E right here. We could see that it announces earnings on 128. So we want to find an expiration date before that. We want to sell a bullish put spread. I would love to key off of this 135 level right here where there is some support and there was horizontal resistance. Now there's support there. That's what I want to key off of, like the 135, 134 bullish put spread. So let's go in and click trade options. Let's take a look at that one. And you can see that there is an expiration, January 24th, that expires before the earnings announcement. That's what we want. Here's the 135 put. Click on that. There's the 134 put. Click on that. All of a sudden, you've got a spread created. You can see the bid ask on that spread is 30 cents bid, offered at 37 cents. I want to get at least 40 cents for this. Okay? That would really be a nice credit for it. So you can put in your quantity, put in your limit here, 40 cents. Click submit, order routed. That easy. Okay? So really like that bullish put spread. Going to need a little bit of help from the stock, just a tiny little pullback, and we might get it because the market looks like it's a little overextended right now too. So that's how it is. Put your credit out there, see what the market does. I'm expecting the market to drift higher, and you can see it's starting to come in a little bit. That long red candle held. 10P has crossed over bearish, so we should get a market pullback. We should be able to get that IBM spread done at a better price. Going to show you another one I like, CVS. Here's another stock that wants to move higher. Why do I like it? We've got this downward sloping trend line right here, and we've got a breach to the upside. So I really like that. Here's what else I like. There's support 1, 2, 3, 4 right here along this $70 level, $70.50 perhaps. So I like selling a bullish put spread below this. We can see that earnings are on February 12th. So we've got plenty of option expirations that we can choose from. So let's bring up an option chain. See what we've got. February 12th, we can go into the February 17th. Not a real volatile stock, so we probably got to go a little bit farther out in time. Let's see what we can get for a 71, 70, 50 bullish put spread. So we're going to click on this. We're going to click on this. We've got 50 cents between the strike prices. I like to get a dime credit for these. You can see the dime credit is not quite there. It's 4 cents bid offered at a dime. So we need a tiny little pullback in the stock. We might be able to get it. So come in here, ratchet up the price, go to a dime credit, click that submit button, boom, order working. I like CVS. If I can get a dime for that, I have to put up 40 cents in margin. That's also my maximum risk on the trade. I bring in a dime. Dime divided by 40 cents, that's a 25% return in a little bit more than 2 weeks. I like it. And I know I've got strong support at this level. Tails under body, everything looks good. Earnings season coming up. That's how we do it. Let's take a look at some other stocks that I like. Actually, Nike, I pointed that one out yesterday. It's pulling back a little bit. Why do I like it? Well, it's just announced earnings on December 19th, so we've got a ways to go for the next earnings report. We've got that 102 strike price level right there, and that actually looks pretty decent as far as support. We've got a couple tails under body, over body. I'm not crazy about that, but I do like this 102 support level. The stock has been compressing. We see you've got decent volume. I'm expecting the stock to be able to move higher. Let's see if we can get anything. We're very close on this one. 102.88 is the stock. So we are probably going to be looking at a 102 bullish put spread. We'll go down to that strike price. Okay, so here you can see 102, 101. So there's $1 between this between these strike prices. So I'd like to get 20 cents for that. Not going to be able to squeeze that out of it. Going to need a little bit of a pullback in the stock to be able to get it. But these options expire in a week. So, excuse me, they expire in a few days. This Friday. Let's go out one more expiration date and give ourselves a little bit more time and maybe a little bit more distance and see if we can get the credit that we want and maybe do it just a little bit farther out of the money. Maybe do the 101, make sure that that 102 support level holds. So let's see if we could do the 101, 100. Right now you've got a 14-cent bid offered at 19 cents. I would do 15 cents on this also. That yields about a 20% return in a week and a half. That's not bad. So I'm going to try for a little bit more given the market is pulling back. Let's see if we can get a 17-cent credit on that. That's how we do it. So now I'm going to see what other stocks might possibly look attractive. PINS. It's another stock that I really like. I pointed this one out yesterday. We've got this breakout right here through this horizontal resistance level. Stock not doing great today. It's been able to retrace all of its early gains, so I'm not crazy about that. The 100-day moving average coming up, not the best here. You can see a couple long tails under body, so it is finding support at yesterday's high. Not bad. What do we do with that information? Well, I'd like to at least see it get back above this price level right here to tell me that it's ready to go. So I just set an alert. If it gets through that price point, I'm going to know about it. So let's go and see if we can find any other stocks that we like. Shack, we've already talked about. That still looks very, very strong to me. Abbott, really strong out of the gate today. That looked pretty good. You can see it's starting to compress here, go into that daily chart. Pretty choppy on a daily basis, so not crazy about this one. Going to go into relative strength 30, see if anything is popping up there. Piton's been kind of a wild one. It's been all over. This is not bad. It's trying to get through this resistance level right here. MTCH, another possibility. That's a strong stock. Boy, we've been long this one for a while. We saw that one right on this breakout right in here, and take a look at what it's doing on a 5-minute basis. Looks good. It's through this horizontal resistance level. Let's take off this 10P indicator for a minute and let's put up this 10SI indicator. You'll be able to see the relative strength. Orange above 0, relatively strong, wants to go. I like MTCH today. ZTS. And we'll take a look at that. Not bad. Starting to challenge the high. Starting to get a little bit parabolic in here, but man, that stock wants to go. The volume is also good. ZS has been another one that we've been day trading in the chat room. Stock's starting to recover a little bit. It's got a little bit of room up to the 200-day moving average, but after these long green candles closing on their high, the stock might be ready to take a little bit of a breather. And I'm going to put up SPY and let's see what it's doing. Looks like it's still within striking distance of that high right here. We're going to take off that 10SI indicator, put up the 10P indicator, and take a look at how an S&P trade might be setting up. By the way, this Friday is options expiration, normal options expiration. There are going to be some lotto trades. I can't wait. I don't know if there will be one that sets up for today on the SPY because there is a Wednesday expiration. I'll see. I might be doing some in the chat room if I see the market setting up. But what I would need to see for a lotto trade today is I'd need to see the market break out to a new all-time high. I'd need to see nice strength through the middle of the day, and then that little bit of a pullback within the last hour of trading that gives me an opportunity to buy those calls on the notion that the market will try to close on its high. If I see all of that set up, I may trade those option lottos, buying call options, but I'll need to have all of those ingredients: a new market high during the course of the day, excellent strength, and a pullback in the last hour. If I get all of those, I'll be in that trade. So right now, here's what I see. A little bit of a compression right here. This long green candle, it has been able to hold the bid. You can see 1, 2, 3. So we're starting to find some support here. We've got 1OP dropping. If it continues to drop and we compress right up here near the high of the day, then when this 1OP indicator crosses back over from a deep trough, that will be a signal that the market is ready to make a big run higher. That's what I'm watching for right now. That's also what will get me long some of the stocks that I've highlighted. That's the game plan for today. By the way, I am going to be writing into the Ameritrade API. I could be releasing that today, so if you're with Ameritrade and you're looking to try Option Stalker, please send an email to info@oneoption.com and let me know. I'm looking for some beta testers on my order entry. Order entry in Option Stalker is so awesome. I've just shown you how easy it is to enter multi-legged spreads. Thank you. Trade well. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.